Narito po tayo para magbigay ng update sa current pandemic situation sa ating bansa at upang talakayin ang mga initiatives at programs na ipinatutupad natin laban kontra COVID-19. Inanunsyo po ng ating Pangulo kagabi na ang ilang mga lugar sa ating bansa ay magta-transition na sa mas mababang antas ng Modified General Community Quarantine. Samantala naman po ang ibang lugar katulad dito sa Metro Manila ay mananatili sa General Community Quarantine hanggang sa katapusan ng buwan na ito. Sa pag-transition natin sa iba't ibang antas ng community quarantine, kaakibat po nito ang mga pagbabago sa paraan ng ating pamumuhay bilang mga Pilipino. Ito po ang tinatawag nating new normal. Sa ilalim po ng new normal, maraming mga bagay na ating nakagawian ang mababago. Halimbawa na lamang po sa food and beverage industry. Kung nakasanayan na po natin na mag-dine out kasama ang ating pamilya o mga kaibigan, medyo magbabago po ang dynamics ng ating pagda-dine out dahil sa mas mahigpit na sanitation and health protocols na ipatutupad ng mga food companies at restaurant owners upang matiyak ang ating safety. Ilan po sa mga protocols na ito ay ang physical distancing sa loob ng mga restaurants na hindi lamang po applicable sa mga empleyado at mga staff, kung hindi maging sa ating mga customers. Sa paraan pong ito, we are mitigating the risk of transmission of the virus. Kung atin pong iisipin, talagang napakahirap na hamon po na ating kinakaharap ngayon. Hindi lamang po nito sinusubok ang kahandaan ng ating health system, kundi pati na rin po ang kahandaan nating mga Pilipino sa ilang mga pagbabago. Pero kung sama-sama po tayo at patuloy na tayo ay magtutulungan, naniniwala po kaming mapagtatagumpayan natin itong lahat. Huwag po sana nating kakalimutan na bawat isa sa atin, malaki po ang maiaambag sa labang ito. As we brave the new normal, we should stay vigilant in ensuring that more than merely complying with the mandates of the government, we all remain safe and protected from the virus. Dito po nakaangkla ang mga efforts at pagtutulungan ng public at private sectors recently. Ito rin po ang target ng food and beverage industry sa ngayon, ang makapagserbisyo sa atin habang sinisiguro na tayo ay protektado laban sa COVID-19. Kaya naman, bayani rin pong maituturing ang bawat isang manggagawa sa sektor na ito. Dahil sa tulong nila, we remain to have a steady supply of food even during the quarantine period. Sa kabila ng banta ng virus, pinipili po nilang lumabas ng kanilang mga tahanan upang masiguro that we have enough supply of food. Katulad din po natin, nababahala po sila tungkol sa kanilang kasiguruhan at sa kasiguruhan ng kanilang pamilya. Pero alam nila na malaki ang maitutulong ng kanilang mga sakripisyo. At ngayon nga pong magbubukas ng muli ang mas marami pang mga food establishments, mas mahigpit na health, sanitation, and physical distancing guidelines po ang ating i-roll out para masiguro na while life goes on, we remain vigilant, safe, and protected. Para ibahagi po sa atin kung ano ang ginagawa ng ilang leaders ng food and beverage sector pagdating po sa new normal, inibitahan po natin ngayong hapon na ito ang Foodie Global Concepts President, Mr. Eric D., McDonald's Philippines President and Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Kenneth Yang, and Max's Group Marketing Director, Mr. Mark De Hoya. Good afternoon po, Mr. D., Mr. Yang, and Mr. De Hoya. Pag-uusapan po natin ngayon kung ano po ang new normal sa food sanitation at kung ano naman po ang inaasahan nila sa kanilang mga customers upang maging manatiling ligtas ang pagkain, ang iba pang mga kliyente, maging ang kanilang mga empleyado kahit na po may pandemic. So bibigyan lang ho tayo ng kaunting impormasyon at saka mensahe ng ating mga bisita na pauunahin na po natin si Mr. Eric D., susunod po si Mr. Kenneth Yang, and then the last would be Mr. Mark De Hoya. Mr. Eric D.?
Yes, thank you, Yusek. Thank you for giving us this opportunity po para i-share ang aming mga safety measures na ginagawa. Nice po namin malaman na work namin ang DOH and the DTI also para makagawa ng mga guidelines in order for us to be able to live with this pandemic together. So, i-share lang po yung ating presentation. Hindi ma-share. Can you just share our presentation from that end? Can't seem to share
Sige
the
po,
screen.
habang inaantay po natin na ma-share ni Mr. D ang kanyang presentation, maybe we can move on to Mr. Kenneth Yang first, bago po si Mr. D. Mr. D, antayin lang ho natin na maiayos ang presentasyon nyo. Pwede po ba si Mr. Kenneth Yang muna ang makapagpakita ng kanilang presentasyon?
Please.
Mr. Yang?
Good afternoon po, Yusek.
Good afternoon.
Maraming salamat at naimbitahan kami dito para mag-present po ng aming mga safety protocols dito sa McDonald's. Sa McDonald's po, actually, gumawa po tayo ng ating safety protocols and we follow the guidelines set by the Department of Trade and Industry and the Department of Health. So, sa McDonald's po, we believe that safety starts with our people. Kasi po, if we keep our people safe, then we also keep our customers safe. You can use slides po, yeah. And then, of course, meron tayong mga health check forms required for employees. Health declaration forms, daily health check forms, at saka fit to work clearance. And then, ano po sila? Kailangan po mag-temperature checks every day, before and after their shifts, hand washing every 30 minutes. Kailangan po, pinaprovide po namin sila ng proper protective equipment like face masks, face shields, pati gloves na rin. And then, syempre, meron silang physical distancing sa kanilang crew rooms and then proper coughing etiquette. Tapos, we provide them M-Safe care kits. Ito po ay alcohol, vitamin C, pati na rin yung mga protective equipment nila, tulad ng face masks. And then, for customers naman po, we have to manage the number of people inside the store. And we implement strict customer entry protocols tulad ng no mask, no entry, footwear sanitation, hand sanitation, temperature checks, pati na rin health check form upon entry. And dapat po physical distancing sila sa tindahan kasi meron tayong mga stickers sa floor to guide them. Meron ng floor markers para yung kanilang flow ng customers isang direction lang po dapat para hindi sila dikit-dikit. Tapos sa ating mga front counter, meron tayong counter shields as additional protection. Tapos ang ating mga tables and chairs, kasi allowed na po ang dine-in ngayon, we have markers to show where you can sit. Tapos yung ating mga tables, meron rin tayong table shields as extra precaution. And for dining customers, and also for take-out, yung pagkain po, ihahatid sa inyo using a push cart, tapos ang customer po ang kukuha sa push cart para no touch policy po kami. Tapos ang kagandahan po, meron tayong safety manager in all McDonald's outlets. And every shift, meron po yan. They have to follow the safety protocols. And actually, every 30 minutes, meron yan. Merong sanitation guide. So we really go the extra mile by following all these safety measures for the stores. Like, meron tayong hand sanitizers to customers every 30 minutes. Meron tayong frequent sanitation of high-touch areas. Pati yung aming self-order kiosks na pwede kayong mag-order, we sanitize that after every use. And we also have hand sanitizers for customers inside. Of course, cashless payments are preferred para wala ng pera. But if may pera, we use naman trays para no touch also. And then, itong mga safety measures, not just for dine-in or inside the store, but everywhere, including drive-thru, pati McDelivery. No touch po yan. Tapos ang McDelivery bags po natin ay sanitized before and after each delivery. May note pa kung ano po yung temperature ng rider at ng crew na nag-prepare. Tapos meron tayong designated claim areas for pick-up orders. And for take-out orders naman, meron rin pong separate claim area. And if customers po have any feedback for us regarding our safety measures, please email us at msafe@ph.mcb.com and I will also personally attend to it. So maraming salamat po sa opportunity na to. I hope that everyone, especially our customers, are reassured that it's safe po to visit McDonald's. Marami na po tayong mga stores. Over 600 of our restaurants are already open, except of course dun sa areas na hindi pa po allowed, take-out and delivery lang. Pero halos lahat po pwede na po may dine-in, 30% allowed po. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yang. Pag tinignan ho natin yung mga binigay na mga pamantayan ng McDonald's, makikita ho natin na talagang they aligned with the protocols that had been set forth by both DOH and DTI. So maraming salamat po sa McDonald's, Mr. Yang. And now we hear from Mr. Eric D. from the Foodie Global Concepts. Mr. D. Okay, kung tinitignan ho natin ulit kung paano natin maipapakita yung presentation naman ni Mr. D habang inaantay po natin, maybe Mr. Mark De Hoya can go ahead of him. Mr. Mark De Hoya. Good afternoon po.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, Mr. De Hoya, good afternoon. I'm really sorry for these technical difficulties. Can you hear me, Mr. Mark De Hoya?
Yes, absolutely po. I can hear you.
Hi, thank you. Good afternoon. And can you please go on with your presentation, sir?
Yes, sige po. So I'll be speaking this afternoon po on behalf of Maxis Group. Sa mga hindi po nakakaalam, Maxis Group is the largest casual dining restaurant group po in the Philippines. Hawak po namin siyempre ang mga kilalang brands tulad ng Maxis Restaurant, Yellow Cab, Pancake House, Krispy Kreme, at marami pang iba. No? So, ang i-discuss ko lang po over the next 5 minutes siguro, I'll just speak on how Maxis Group has really acted to not just to build loved brands, which is our corporate mission, pero the building of safe brands na mapagkakatiwalaan ng mga consumers. So, mabilis lang po ito. Sabi namin there are 3 things na kailangan namin gawin to be able to manage towards the eventual reopening of our network towards dining. So, ang game plan po namin, 3 bagay ang ginawa namin: reflect, respond, and review. No? We understood that the faster that we move from one stage to another, mas makatulong po sa amin, not only to survive, but to thrive as well in the new format. Also, very first, sabi namin sa reflect, we have to be able to recalibrate operations to preserve stability. So, kasama po talaga dito yung pagbuungang sa crisis management group. Sabi namin, Maxis Group MGI has to move fast for containment. We have to be able to communicate both to our public stakeholders at sa internal employees po namin kung ano ang magiging game plan at principyo po namin. And of course, being able to manage the commercial aspect of cash. After that stage, which is very fast, we moved on to responding, which I think is truly what is yung importante po sa discussion nito. How do we enhance our responsiveness in a business environment na nagbago na po talaga? So kasama po dito, being able to implement all sorts of heightened safety protocols sa stores namin at sa commissaries. No? So these are different things na napag-usapan po ni Mr. Yang at pag-usapan din po ni Mr. D later on. No? Our employees come first. In all cases where it is more mindful, to allow them to sleep in the stores with appropriate supplements, vitamin C, personal protective equipment, and the shifting of Team A, Team B sa plantilla po namin. Lahat ito nakatulong to help us move forward. Sabi po namin, we have to be able to serve our customers pa rin po. So of course, we talked about our channels na hindi po nangyayari sa loob ng store, tulad ng delivery, tulad ng takeout. We knew this would be critical for the general public. And pati yung pag-manage po ng aming inventories to be able to serve the communities mindfully. After all of this one, and this is the most important part, was the stage of renewal, where we executed na po talaga yung mga shifts po namin to allow Maxis Group to be able to thrive in the new normal. So first things first, alam namin na when it comes to brands and our portfolio of brands po, ang pinakamahalagang ibigay namin is trust. Trust. Allow our consumers, allow our fans and our public to believe in our brands. In terms of our product, we have to be very mindful. Siyempre, this is the worst time to be wasteful or excessive in our menus. So the way that we rationalized the menus to be able to present the least hazard to our own internal workforce was implemented, and the management as well of channels continued. So these are just the three principles overall. And I just want to say, we believe that it is for the good and for the interest of the country, for everyone, both the private organizations and the public, to be in full compliance with the guidelines set forth by DOH, TDI, etc. And with goodness at the heart of everything that we do. We are proud to have been able to launch this Pledge a Plate program, which served over 50,000 medical frontliners po sa mga hospitals natin, over 30 hospital partners. So when we talk about dine-in, since ito po yung pinakatanong ni Yusek, sabi namin there are three things kailangan namin gawin dito. Dati, we were saying business is what we have to take care overnight and brand over time. We flipped that around. Sabi namin, brand overnight, business overtime. The business will return to us as we're able to perform good for the public. Pangalawa, we said this is the right time for us to serve the country responsibly and mindfully, which is why we're talking about winning trust, not in market share. Thirdly, sabi namin, there are so many new normal behaviors that need to be invented simply because they do not exist. So just going back to dine-in does not mean for us returning to our old models. So there were several things po that we had to look into to be able to serve the public. So the first thing that I will talk about dito is the principle of really putting the trust of our brands first and foremost, and be able to earn back the support and the patronage of our consuming public. And sabi namin, the journey to dine-in did not start this week. As far as Maxis Group is concerned, the journey to dine-in started 3 months ago. And what that meant for us is, even as we were serving the public only in terms of delivery and takeout, we were already very mindful about the different hygiene and care concerns that we would have. And Maxis Group is very proud to be able to say that we were one of the first large food groups to be able to publish our new safety protocols when it comes to off-premise consumption. Whether it is the mandatory checking of temperatures sa mga customers natin, whether it's the casing of our food to be properly wrapped from the environment, going cashless, so on and so forth, right from the start, as soon as the quarantine was announced.
So tignan muna ho natin, dun po sa ating mga ibang kapanayam. Nandyan na ho ba si Mr. Mark De Hoya? Mr. Eric D., bago po tayo magpatuloy ng ating pakikipagpanayam sa ating mga bisita sa ngayong araw, pumunta muna po tayo sa ating case updates. Para naman po sa ating case bulletin for today, narito po ang latest para sa araw na ito. Makikita po sa inyong mga screen na mula sa laboratory submissions yesterday na na-validate as of 4 p.m. today, meron po tayong 249 fresh cases na nadagdag sa ating talaan. Kung saan 128 ay galing sa National Capital Region, ang 56 ay mula sa Region 7 at 65 ay mula sa iba't ibang mga rehiyon. Para naman po sa mga late cases, nakapagtala po tayo ng 115 cases na ang mga resulta ay lumabas mahigit 3 araw na ang nakalipas, ngunit ngayon lamang po na-validate dahil ngayon lang din na ibigay ng mga laboratorio sa atin. Sa 115 late cases na ito, 24 po ay galing sa National Capital Region, ang 3 ay galing sa Region 7 at ang 88 ay galing sa iba't ibang rehiyon. Kaya po ang total confirmed cases po natin as of 4 p.m. today, June 16, ay 26,781. Kung saan ang nadagdag sa araw na ito ay 364 cases. Inalis po natin ang 3 kaso sa total case count dahil na-verify po natin na negative sila. Ang isa sa kanila ay naidagdag na po natin sa cases ng recovered. 3 cases who were verified to be negative were removed from the total case count. Of the 3, 1 was tagged as recovered. Sa total confirmed po natin, meron po tayong 301 na nakarecover, kaya ang total recoveries po natin ngayon ay 6,552. Sa deaths naman, meron pong nadagdag na 5, kaya sa kasalukuyan po, 1,103 ang total deaths na ating naitala. Ang 2 po dito ay na-verify po namin na namatay noong June 7 at June 9. Ang iba pa hong updates po natin ay nasa COVID-19 Situation Report or CITREP. Ito ay pinopost araw-araw sa ating official DOH Facebook page and Viber community. Maaari din po napuntahan ang ating COVID tracker sa doh.gov.ph. Ito po ay ina-update pagkatapos po ng ating presser. The new normal needs new heroes. Patuloy po kaming nananawagan sa ating mga kababayan to be a bayani and put the bayan before the eye. Our hospital still needs nurses, medical technologists, contact tracers, and other frontline heroes in this World War C. Applicants can visit bit.ly/HCW hiring or the DOH Facebook page for more information. Ngayon naman po ay dumako muna tayo sa question and answer with our media partners and some netizens sa social media. Galing po kay Leigh Alvis ng GMA News, is DOH seeing a second wave of local transmission? Dapat po nating linawin na ang local transmission na tinutukoy natin na sanhi po ng mga bagong kaso ay hindi generalized community transmission sa buong bansa. Sa halip, concentrated po sa iilang lugar kagaya po ng National Capital Region at Central Visayas, lalong-lalo na po sa Cebu. Bagamat meron po tayong mga bagong kaso sa mga lugar na ito, base po sa ating mga indicators na ginagamit like the case doubling time and critical care utilization rate, ay sapat na po ang kakayahan ng ating health system upang tugunan ito sa ating current situation. Galing po kay Ben na lang ng Facebook, gaano katiyak na hindi ka mahahawa ng COVID kung nakasuot ka ng mask at may dalang alkohol kapag nasa labas ka? Halimbawa po, nasa palengke ka o nasa mall ikaw. Ang transmission ng COVID-19 ay sa pamamagitan ng droplet infection or close contact. Nakukuha po natin ito kapag ang isang tao na may COVID ay nagsasalita, bumahing o umubo, at wala po siyang suot na face mask o di kaya hindi siya nagtakip ng kanyang ilong at bibig. At ito po ay sumasama sa droplet na nagta-travel po dito sa air na sinasabi nating 1 metro po ang layo. Maari pong malanghap ang mga droplets na ito o di kaya'y mahawakan natin ang isang bagay kung saan dumapo ang mga droplets na ito at mapupunta po ito kung sakasakaling kapag nahawakan natin ang common surfaces, hawakan po natin ang ating muka o hawakan natin ang ilong, ang bibig o di kaya ang ating mga mata, maari po itong makapasok sa mucous membranes natin at maari po tayong mahawa. Kaya't malaking tulong po ang pagsusuot ng mask dahil pinipigilan po nito ang paglaganap o paghihinga natin o pagkuha natin itong mga droplets sa air. Gayun din po ang palagiang pag-ugas ng kamay ay nakakatulong na patayin ang droplets ng virus na maaring nakuha na rin natin sa paghawak ng mga surfaces o bagay na commonly nahahawakan ng mga tao at lalong-lalo na po yung may sakit. So ngayon po, babalik po tayo ngayon kay Mr. Mark De Hoya para ipagpatuloy ho natin, pakikipagpanayam natin sa kanya. Mr. Mark De Hoya? Mr. Mark De Hoya? Yes, good afternoon again, sir. We are very sorry about the technical difficulties. Can we now continue on with our discussion with you? Pwede niyo po bang ituloy yung dinidiscuss niyo po kanina? Atin lang pong antayin na maipasok uli ang presentation ni Mr. Mark De Hoya na kanyang dinidiscuss po kung ano po ang ginagawa ng Maxis Group of Companies para sa ating new normal for our restaurants and dine-in facilities. Mr. Mark?
Yes, hello. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, sir. You may now continue with your discussion, sir.
Yes po. Sige. So dito lang po sabi namin the way that consumers will define dine-in ay magbabago din po in the coming months. So unang-una sabi namin a lot of people kumakain sa Maxis para po sa mga parties, mga binyag, reception po sa kasal, etc. At kahit naka-social distancing po tayo, hindi naman nawawala po yung mga special occasions. So yung una po namin ginawa ngayon, tulad po natin ngayon, nauso po ang paggamit ng Zoom para sa get together, reunion, kwentuhan. So we invented po a new dining channel where people can actually meet virtually, pero each participant dito sa party ay papadala po namin ng pagkain. Pwedeng chicken, cake, dessert, so on and so forth. So I'm sure nakita ninyo sa balita over the last couple of months, may mga couples na nagpapakasal over Zoom, may mga reunions na nangyayari over Zoom, at kailangan po talaga may pagkain. So this is one of the channels that we have invented as well for Maxis. Sabi din namin, minsan ang mga customers po natin, they feel safer not inside the stores and restaurants, but inside their own vehicles. So we are also offering po a new practice which we're calling Maxis Park and Dine. Ito po isang registered trademark po where customers can actually order contactless their meals, and these can be consumed po within their own private vehicles. So of course, we're taking all of these measures to be able to allow customers to eat kung saan sila komportable. So yun lang po ang ending po ng presentation namin for Maxis Group. We hope we find it interesting, and truly we are in support po of DOH and then the government in all of the efforts to be able to allow the nation to be able to climb out of our current situation. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat po, Mr. Mark De Hoya from the Maxis Group of Companies. Now we will hear from Mr. Eric D. Galing po sa Foodie Global Concepts. Mr. Eric D.
Hi, good afternoon po. Thank you very much po. So, katulad ng sabi nila Mr. Mark and Mr. Yang, we are Foodie Global Concepts. We are actually the franchisees for Hawker Chan, Tim Ho Wan, Mesa, Filipino Modern. We have Pound, we have Flattery, we have Sunny's Cafe, and Bench Cafe. So, ini-introduce po namin ang deliciously safe dining within our group. What we're doing is making sure that we're working with the local governments para masunod ang lahat ng kanilang mga guidelines. So, what we're doing within the stores is that, of course, we always have to start with yung temperature checks natin. We've been implementing this, nag-open ho kami very much early stage. So we were already doing this to begin with. This picture po is in Baguio, where it was picked up by a local newspaper on our initiatives for safety procedures. Next. We also have implemented some disinfecting mats to make sure na malinis po tayo coming in. We also have, of course, sanitizers na automatic and touch-free so that na-decrease po ang contamination points na nagagawa natin. Next. We've also implemented UV disinfection for our packaging, food, and also some of our PPE materials. Next. Sa aming stores that are outside of the mall, we've decided to put in disinfecting booths to make sure that anything that is entering our restaurants would be disinfected. The reason why ginagawa ko namin to is para sa mga outside is because sa malls, so I think they are already buffering the people. So this way, since we're not inside the mall, we are making sure that we are checking everyone. Next. We've also implemented social distancing. I think most of the people are doing this. Although the LGUs or some of the malls have different rulings on the distance, what we did was we took the average and kind of used that at 1.5 meters. So we have everything in place para markings po, para lang alam nila kung saan sila uupo. Ang experience po lang namin is that for the people, what we're doing po is really for the betterment of yung industriya po namin. So we're seeing that some people are still wanting to eat closer to each other. We're reminding them all the time that social distancing. So we're sometimes getting some hesitation, but we're trying our best to explain to them why these things are necessary for us to prevent us from spreading the virus. Next. We've also practiced e-menus and using of health declaration for contact tracing. So everything po yan is online. So you can opt to go to our website, scan a QR code, or you can also do it the conventional way of you getting a piece of paper and writing all the information using a pen, which again is disinfected upon giving the pen to you. Next. We've also opted for all the contactless payments. We've pushed this with our restaurants, and we also have a food court venue, which is one of the first few in the country that's totally contactless and cashless. Pwede ho ninyong ilagay ang mga pera ninyo sa aming vendo booth, and then i-convert ko yan into digital cash, which you can use around our entire food hall. So, yan po ang presentation. Next, yan po ang presentation namin on our safety procedure. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Eric D. Pag nakita niyo po yung tatlong presentasyon at mga discussions na binigay sa atin ni Mr. D, Mr. Yang, and Mr. De Hoya, halos pare-pareho po. And these are all aligned with the protocol set forth by DTI and DOH para po dito sa sinasabi nating new normal. So ipagpatuloy ho natin ang pakikipagpanayam natin sa ating mga guest for today. Magtatanong lang ho kami ng kaunting katanungan sa ating mga guests. Maybe we can start with Mr. Yang from McDonald's. Mr. Yang, gaano po nyo katagal pinag-aralan ang paghahanda at pag-i-implement ito pong kinakailangan natin ngayon sa new normal? Mr. Yang?
Actually, because we are in the food business po ever since, yung ating food safety and quality protocols, dati pa po ginagawa yan. So, sanay na po tayo dyan. Pero, syempre ngayon, with this latest, ever since, nung start pa lang nung crisis, we already implemented our M-Safe playbook po. So, including people safety. So, as I said earlier, safety po starts with our people. So, sa start pa lang, nung January pa lang, ginawa na po natin to. And then, we refined it along the way, working with the DTI and also the DOH, following their guidelines, and incorporating also ours. So, para doon may ingat po tayo sa ating mga safety protocols. So, and then we immediately conducted training and dissemination po of all this information sa lahat po ng ating mga crew and managers sa tindahan. So ngayon po, the other part of course was we had to order some other extra equipment para sa ating new safety protocols tulad ng more hand sanitizers for customers, and then yung ating mga face shields, masks, pati na rin yung ating mga disinfecting mats. And then, meron rin tayong mga in-order na counter shields at saka mga, or in-install counter shields at table shields para po added protection to our customers. So, yun po, medyo pinaghandaan po talaga namin to. In fact, we also had the DTI inspect our stores prior to this. No? Sa mga two weeks ago, si Sec Mon, si Sec Galvez, at saka si Congressman Wes Castellan was in our store in Nocto SM North EDSA to inspect po. And okay naman po yung inspection.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yang. Pag tinignan ho natin itong mga efforts, makikita ho natin talaga that it's really the whole of society na nagtatrabaho para ma-achieve natin ang new normal. At ngayon pa nga po nakikita natin ang mga efforts ng ating mga industry from the restaurant businesses kung paano po sila nag-a-align sa mga protocols ng Department of Health and the Department of Trade and Industry para masiguro po ang kaligtasan ng ating mga customers and of course their employees. Now can we ask Mr. Eric D, paano po nyo nasisigurado na susunod po ang inyong mga customers sa mga guidelines na ipinapatupad natin? And ano po ba ang gagawin natin kapag hindi po sila susunod? Katulad po nung sinasabi natin na bawat pumasok ang mga tao sa inyong restaurants kapag walang mask, kailangan may health declaration forms and the other things. Mr. Eric D?
Salamat po. I think ang importante po is for us being transparent, lahat po ng mga hinihiling namin sa mga customers is readily available, displayed within our venues, ang no mask, no entry policy. Kinausap rin po namin ang sariling mga teams namin that even they have to follow their own rules because I think that has to start from our own employees. So meron po kaming pathways na in-identify. So even po na malayo ang magiging ikot ng aming mga tao just to service them is minimake sure po namin na kami rin ay sumusunod sa aming sariling patakaran. But more than that, kung paano po namin kakausapin ng mga customers po namin is gumawa po kami ng script. Para lang ho masigurado na tama ang pag-deliver ng mensahe namin towards sa mga customers namin at hindi naman po sila ma-offend kung bakit namin ginagawa itong mga bagay na to. We have to remind them na para ho sa safety namin, para sa safety nyo, at para sa safety nating lahat ang ginagawa naming mga procedures.
Thank you, Mr. Eric D. So napakaganda nung kanyang sinabi. Ang sabi po ni Mr. Eric D, they serve as the models. Kailangan kung ano yung gusto mong ipatupad sa iyong mga kliyente, ginagawa rin ng mga staff, mga employees, and of course, the heads of these restaurants para po susunod din sila kapag nagbigay tayo ng mga patakaran na ganito. Thank you, Mr. D. And now we go to Mr. Mark De Hoya. Mr. Mark De Hoya, paano po kaya kayo naghahanda para kung sakasakaling may emergency sa loob ng inyong food establishment or restaurants? Ano po ba ang plano nyo in case may sumama ang pakiramdam sa inyong mga empleyado or sa mga customers sa loob ng inyong restaurant? Mr. De Hoya?
Yes, I think important to realize po na as restaurant operators, as part of the community, it's very important to be able to create and foster mga relationships po namin sa mga LGUs and yung mga DOH representatives po. So we are very proud naman po that each of our stores across our whole network are in very close contact po. Tulad ng sinabi po ni Mr. D earlier, we are very strict as well in monitoring as well. I think we all believe naman po prevention po is the best policy. So at the very first level pa lang po, when we talk about yung mga health declarations, mandatory temperature checks, all of these other different factors, sanitation before customers are even allowed or employees are even allowed to enter our stores. Diyan pa lang po that should be able to filter out po yung mga cases, monitoring one of the symptoms and all of these different things po. But I think I just want to reinforce po for everyone who's in the service industry, anyone who is operating their own small businesses, we must be able to fully connect and comply and contain with all of the policies po. They work hand in hand with the LGUs.
Thank you very much, Mr. De Hoya. So, ayan po, nagsasabi po sila na talagang yung working hand in hand with the DOH, with the DTI, with the government Actually, para po maging successful po tayo dito po sa pagpapatupad natin itong mga new normal protocols natin in the industry of restaurants. Ngayon po, hinga na lang po natin ang huling mensahe ang ating mga panauhin. Unahin na po natin kay Mr. Eric D. Mr. D, can we have your last message po para sa ating publiko at para naman po sa mga may-ari rin ng ibang restaurants para makakuha rin po sila ng mga tips galing po sa ating mga guests ngayon. Mr. D?
Unang-una gusto ko magpasalamat sa inyo, Yusek, for giving us this opportunity para i-share ang aming mga safety features. Since nagbukas tayo ng dine-in, nakita namin na unti-unting bumabalik ang mga tao. Pero of course, meron pa rin takot na umiikot sa mga isipan nila. So ang trabaho namin is to really reduce that fear and make that fear small enough para mas gustuhin nilang kumain sa mga venues natin. Kailangan natin magtulungan para mangyari ito and to really get the consumer's confidence back by dining in safe. Thank you po.
Maraming salamat po, Mr. Eric D. Now, can we have Mr. Kenneth Yang? Mr. Yang?
Yes, again, maraming salamat po, Yusek, Rosette. Maraming salamat rin sa DOH and sa DTI kay SecMon with the cooperation and coordination po sa departments nyo. McDonald's is here po to serve everyone, our customers, and we believe in the safety first and foremost. So, kailangan po safe ang lahat ng procedures na ginagawa po natin para sa ating mga customers. And sa amin po, we believe it starts with our people because if we can keep our people safe, then we will also keep our customers safe. And makakaasa po ang publiko at ang Department of Health and DTI that all of your guidelines are in place in all of our restaurants all over the country. Ready na po kami to serve our customers whether they come in for a drive-thru or mag-order sila ng mag-delivery or take out or kahit dine-in which nagsisimula na po ngayon sa NCR. May mga siguro konting adjustment lang po tayo sa ating mga customers, but I think maintindihan din nila because this is for the safety of everyone, for their safety, most especially for the safety of also our own people. So I think if we all cooperate and we support each other in this way, we follow the rules and guidelines, and we can also make sure we are helping the country kasi hindi po tataas ang risk of transmission. So maraming salamat po at we want to let everyone know McDonald's is open. Lahat po ng tindahan, halos lahat po ng tindahan natin ay bukas na to serve all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yang. And now we have Mr. Mark De Hoya.
Yes, on behalf po of Maxis Group, maraming salamat po, Yusek, for the invitation po to speak in this forum. I think on behalf of the organization, we are deeply appreciative po of the public policies that are in place, but we also believe that it is ultimately the private sector. It is our own personal national obligation to be able to comply with these guidelines. No? It's not simply in the hands of the government to be able to control these conditions. It's up to private citizens as well. No? And we welcome each of you back to our restaurants. We assure everyone that we are in full compliance with guidelines being set forth, and we hope to be able to serve as an example of a private organization in support of the national efforts to be able to control this crisis. Maraming salamat po, Yusek.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mark De Hoya, Mr. Eric D., and Mr. Kenneth Yang para po dito sa pakikipagpanayam sa amin ngayong araw na to. So nakita ho natin talaga ang pakikipagtulungan ng pribadong sektor sa gobyerno para po magkaroon po tayo ng kahit na konting ease dito po sa nangyayari ngayon sa ating sitwasyon with COVID-19. And ang isa hong napaka-importante na hinighlight talaga ng ating tatlong guest would be the safety. safety of their employees, and of course, safety ng mga kliyente, especially the whole community. So dyan po tayo, sama-sama po tayo, nakikipagtulungan, pribado at public sector, para po tayo ay magkaroon ng kasiguruhan, no, sa kaligtasan ng ating mga kababayan. Sana po ay nakapagbahagi po kami ng dagdag kaalaman sa inyo dito sa virtual presser natin ngayong hapon. Nakita natin na hindi lamang ang health sector ang nagsusulong ng new normal, pati po ang food and beverage sector at ang industry ng bansa ay aktibong nakikipagtulungan po sa pamahalaan upang mapanatili ang ating kaligtasan habang naghahanda po sila ng ating mga pagkain. Ngayon magpapatuloy ang GCQ hanggang sa katapusan ng buwan na ito. Ay meron na po tayong nakikitang mga mumunting tagumpay sa laban natin kontra COVID-19. Hindi pa rin po ito sapat upang maging kampante tayo. Kailangan pa rin po natin maging alerto at ipagpatuloy lang ang pagsasagawa ng ating mga nakasanayan ng health protocols, katulad ng pagsusuot ng face mask kapag lalabas sa bahay, palagiang paghuhugas ng kamay, pag-observe ng physical distancing, at pagpapanatili ng kalinisan sa ating kapaligiran. Huwag po nating kalimutan, kailangan po nating palakasin ang ating mga resistensya sa pamamagitan ng pag-e-exercise at pagkain ng tamang diet. Kapag malakas po ang ating katawan, mas malalabanan po natin ang sakit, COVID-19 man o yung iba pa hong karamdaman. Ito na po ang tunay na bayanihan laban sa COVID-19. Tayong lahat ay mga frontliners, mga bayaning nasa gitna ng laban sa COVID-19. Ginagawa po natin itong lahat hindi lamang po para sa ating mga sarili, ngunit lalong-lalo na po para sa ating mga mahal sa buhay. Bago po tayo magtapos, muli po namin ipinapaalala na ugaliing mag-fact check. Tumingin tayo sa verified at legitimate sources lamang at siguraduhing tamang impormasyon bago i-share. Tandaan po natin, buhay at kaligtasan ang nakasalalay sa bawat click at share natin sa social media. Maging mas maingat tayo sa pagpapakalat ng impormasyon, lalong-lalo na sa ganitong panahon ng pandemya. Para po sa iba pang health tips, puntahan po lamang ang Healthy Pilipinas website at Healthy Pilipinas Facebook page. Makakatiyak po kayo na ang ating tips at advisory sa website at Facebook page na ito ay tama at kapaki-pakinabang. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Mabuhay po ang mga Pilipino na patuloy na lumalaban sa COVID-19. Tandaan, together we can beat COVID-19.